What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square Chasing Cinema.
This James Shoe.com,
and we're here for something I am extremely excited about. Disney finally giving us the sequel to Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yes, a movie in which one of our most beloved video game characters, Wreck-It Ralph himself, and Vanellope go into the internet. They go into Wi-Fi, as they call it, as it's installed into the arcade. So, you know, of course, as we got in the first Wreck-It Ralph, we're going to see a lot of beloved video game characters, but now we're going into the world of the internet, which I can only connect to the Emoji Movie in my mind, is assuming that we'll probably walk down that path a little bit of references and things like that. But a movie, Wreck-It Ralph, you enjoyed?
Oh yes, oh yes.
Yeah, I also
Bowser,
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Zangief and Bison.
I also liked it, but you know, I mean, and then especially at CinemaCon, they showed us the Disney, which is not a, I guess not a spoiler because it's in one of the trailers. The Disney princesses are all in this movie, and they all make little cameos. So that got me really pumped up.
Alright, well, I'm watching this movie tomorrow.
Yeah, because you're watching Creed 2, which we already reviewed, so you can check out that white eye. Ralph Breaks the Internet. A Disney sequel for sure. I think it's kind of the best way I could sum it up. Very much like Finding Dory, there were a lot of things that I liked and that I thought worked well, but I don't think the movie has enough in it to make me to make me love it, or B, to think that it's a movie that I'll remember or like think back on often. You know, I think the movie does kind of do the whole Emoji Movie thing where we reference everything that we have on our phone. You know, we talk about, you know, they go to Google, they go to I mean, all the big names, you know, eBay, everything's there. Basically, this movie's just a huge advertisement, you know. But I think the problem is that the movie is, I think it's about an hour and 50 minutes, and it just kind of drags.
1 hour 15?
50.
Okay.
It just kind of drags. I don't think there's like, it's not bad, but it's nothing to like, okay, I'm loving this, until we go to the Disney website, in which we discover all of our favorite Disney characters, and we just get to point and say, oh look, there's a Star Wars reference, oh look, there's a Marvel reference, oh look, there's a XYZ reference, and then obviously the Disney princess moment, which is easily the strongest moment the movie has to offer. So I mean, beyond that, the movie's kind of meh. I think there's a lot of great messages in the movie, like thematically. I think this whole idea of a controlling relationship, which sounds kind of weird for this movie, but very much a part of it. You know, the just pure love and admiration that Ralph has for Vanellope is so beautiful and touching. But I just think overall they don't have a very full movie. They have really good characters and really developed characters, but at the end of the day, they don't have a movie full of content in which that we really want to kind of stick around the whole 2 hours almost.
How was Gal?
She was good. She plays a very interesting character. I think that's probably where a decent amount of laughs come in. But again, like, I think the movie just kind of lacks overall in energy and content. I mean, like, the beginning, you're like, okay, and you just kind of want to get things rolling. And even when we're in the world of the internet, there are a few jokes that kind of work, but overall we never really get to a place where we're like, oh, this is great, this is a really... It reminded me of Finding Dory, because I walked out of it and we've been like, oh, that was really good. But if you ask me anything about Finding Dory, I don't remember. So I think in long term it just doesn't last.
Any good cameos you were surprised by?
There is one.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say what it was. And I don't want to spoil it, but the best thing I could say is that it was met with a huge roar of applause, but then like an immediate "aww," and that was like kind of this weird moment I had in the movie. But you know, I mean, all the Disney princesses, having them all together is kind of good, and then they have another moment in the movie that really is kind of funny as well, but without those like nostalgic without Disney depending on all those references, this movie really doesn't work in the middle, and I think that's kind of where the problem is.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, decent, but you know, there's much better out there.
Alright, we also do reviews for Creed 2.
Yeah, and Instant Family.
So you can click on the white eye.
Yeah, make sure to go check those out.
And everyone have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Absolutely, stuff yourselves with turkey, E. coli free turkey.
And no lettuce.
Romaine lettuce.
Yeah, no lettuce.
Just don't eat. Go to McDonald's, you'll know everything there is safe. Yeah.
And then in 7 days,
We'll be back here at AMC Town Square for a private premiere of The Possession of Hannah Grace, which is going to be a horror movie. I love being scared right around the holidays. At least I hope so. Next week here at AMC Town Square. But, either way, whatever we're watching at the private theater where you get discounted tickets from this guy, it's always a good time. We always have a blast no matter what we're watching, so we want you to join us for that.
that's true.
Yeah.
Even when it's crappy,
Even when it's crappy.
don't
But
even matter.
After next week, Chew, we're in the final 4 movies of the year.
Of 2018?
The final 4 screening dates.
Is it gonna be over?
It's over, man. We are getting to the end. We have Aquaman, Mary Poppins, Spider-Verse, Mortal Engines, and Sherlock Holmes and
I'm not watching that one. That one I'm not watching.
But that's pretty much it. We are going to the end, and as always, it's always a pleasure. But it's crazy that this year's almost over.
I love it. JaceSilverman.com is known as
Film Lovers website.